On X-Play. Gleam the cube with Tony Hawk's Wasteland. Get some interesting scars with 50 Cent Bulletproof. And dance very, very slowly with Flow Urban Dance Uprising. From the backseat of my V, I'm a PIMP. It's game time. Hate it or love it, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Greetings, friends, and welcome to this special, distinctly urbane episode of X-Play.
Urban.
I thought it was urbane. I prepared all these anecdotes about Noel Coward and Princess Margaret.
You're a very lonely man, aren't you, Adam?
Yeah?
So as I was saying, today's show takes a look at the gritty inner cities of America. We review 50 Cent Bulletproof, a game devoted to celebrating the struggle of one man to talk incessantly about how many bullet wounds he has.
And we've got a dance game specifically designed to celebrate the culture of America's urban jungles. 10 to 15 years ago, when most of the songs in it were actually popular.
We have games devoted to two classic inner city recreational activities, illegal street racing in Need for Speed Most Wanted 510, and shooting aliens in Shadow the Hedgehog.
And later in the show, we review Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, which I am pretty sure is based on T.S. Eliot's poem of the same name.
You're just not gonna give up on the urbane thing, are you?
Morgan is the clueless host.
Okay. But first up is a game based on one of the greatest poets of our time.
For a romp of unparalleled wit and wordplay and almost constant references to poop and doing it, here's our review of 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Hey, Ma, I was shot 9 times, and all I got was this crappy video game.
Oh, you alive! 50, baby, we were sick about you.
50 Cent Bulletproof is a game that's 1 part hip-hop, 1 part shooter, and all parts crap. Let's detail its offerings. Well, you have 50 Cent, whose facial expression denotes an equal dissatisfaction with this muddy-colored waste of time, or someone just keeps rubbing poop on his upper lip. You can tell it's him by his bling. You know, I always wondered how Jesus would react to that cross. Let's see, it also has other rappers, Dre.
Oh, is that a ghost?
Eminem. But you shouldn't be playing this game for the robotic retirees of hip-hop.
Is that any way to welcome a guest?
This game is about action. All you do in this game is shoot. That's it. And guess what? The shooting sucks. It sucks so much, I'm not gonna waste an analogy on it. No matter where you are, how close to an enemy you are, what gun you are using, you can't hit anything easily. This isn't realism, it's just complete crap. Look at this. In this game, I wouldn't even be able to donkey punch Fat Joe successfully.
I never ran from nothing.
Yeah, I know, because you can't run. 50 moves so sluggishly in this piece of programming afterbirth. You think the developers thought that the crap aiming wouldn't be enough to inform the player that they have been ripped off.
Is money the only thing that matters to you?
That's pretty funny coming from a guy who calls himself 50 Cent.
Okay, so for that reason alone, you should never play this game. But hold on, I'm gonna point some other things out. Okay, here's one of the early missions. Yep, you've got to go to the laundry. But it gets better. You have to turn the power on for the laundry. Why? So you can leave the laundry.
Mama says stupid is as stupid does.
See how 50 is looking at the pen like it's as confusing as Medicare? That might explain this tidbit of dialogue.
Yo, these kids ain't from Queens, man. They using some high-tech shit.
Yep. That's what passes for deductive reasoning here. Using electronic armaments removes suspicion for all the inhabitants of one of the 5 boroughs.
Cover me, thanks.
So there you have it. This game has just been given more attention than it's ever worth. Thinking it's interesting because 50 Cent is involved is as sensible as letting Michelle Rodriguez drive you home safely. A 1 out of 5.
Come get some!
While this game does blow goats, I have to say, 50 has done a lot to make me feel more proud about being a bullet scar-having American.
My sincere hope is that our negative review of the game will pull us into some kind of gang war. Not sure We may get killed. I've always dreamed of Puffy dedicating a song to me, and preferably something with a nice beat, stolen from a much better Wilson Pickett song.
Yeah. But speaking of bad pop music, we've all been fascinated by the dancing and hip-hop videos, but it used to be the only place you could learn hip-hop dance was in the aerobics pavilion of a suburban health club full of middle-aged women trying to feel sexy again.
Now everyone can learn to dance like a 32-year-old ad executive who's learning to dance like a 15-year-old Puerto Rican girl. Here's our review of Flow, Urban Dance Uprising.
I know what you're thinking. What the hell did they do with my Dance Dance Revolution? Well, don't panic. Flow Urban Dance Uprising for the PS2 is a totally different game. And by totally different game, we mean blatant ripoff. It seems the makers of Flow took the control scheme and combo system of DDR and substituted old school hip-hop for cheesy techno. That's not a bad idea, especially when it gives you nearly 50 songs to round out the lineup. Some of them are classic tracks from hip-hop pioneers like Sugar Hill Gang. Fortunately, the game lets you use your iToy, so you can watch as you make a fool of yourself. Go on, dust your shoulders off. The bad news is that Flow definitely skimped on the presentation. Even when you're doing well, the apathetic crowd seems less than thrilled. And when a game makes you miss the announcer from Dance Dance Revolution, you know there's a problem. Man, this is boring. Let's see what's on the other channels.
Welcome back to Robot Breakdance Squad 3000. I'm ready to bring it.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Gonna start breakdancing.
Yeah, sounds sweet.
Yeah, you know it'll be sweet.
Gonna bring it old school.
All right.
Gonna breakdance.
Yeah.
Any second now.
Oh yeah.
Gonna breakdance. Gonna breakdance.
I don't know if they're ever gonna start breakdancing. Okay, back to the review. Flow offers a variety of urban locations to dance in, from underground parking garages to crowded subway stations, but the visuals are pretty basic. Fortunately, the dancing's fun to watch, even if your aero presses clearly don't match up with these outrageous moves. Unlike DDR, Flow ranks your skills in terms of freshness, but they're still letter grades. Maybe that stands for effort.
I'm gonna do one of those spinning kickflip moves.
Oh, I love those. That'll be awesome.
I love breakdancing. You know, a lot of people don't think it's a sport. But it is. It is a sport.
Man, this show stinks. Okay, so it may seem like we complained a lot, but at the end of the day, this is just DDR with street cred and fresh songs. If you're sick of the music in that game, and how could you not be, Flow is a decent replacement. Flow Urban Dance Uprising gets a 3 out of 5.
Okay, here I go.
Oh Christ, Phil, I'm so sorry. Oh God, it was an accident. Robots start laser beam related accidents. Robots can end them. Now you know.
Well, this game is also Tay Suxors. I generally approve of rhythm games devoted to specific dance styles. Bongra Bongra Revolution. Please be next.
Look, I just want to know why it's an urban dance uprising. Is there some sort of political movement afoot? I mean, should I be moving my children to a safer school out in the suburbs? Crack? Oh.
When we return,
Just leave the robots alone.
all of the hedgehog, none of the fun.
I got a business. I got guys. I got trucks. So I got smart. Bought one phone from Sprint and got 4 free. Costs are down. And productivity's up.
Right now, buy one Nextel walkie-talkie phone by Motorola and get 4 free. And save even more with a free incoming plan. Call the #1 wireless provider to business at 1-877-7-NEXTEL and make just about any place a workplace. Nextel from Sprint.
Why did I join the Army Reserve? It's not just for the experience or the training I can use as a soldier and as a civilian. It's for them. For my country. It's all worth fighting for. And the Army Reserve gave me the strength it takes.
Visit GoArmyReserve.com.
Here it is, the NBA Finals. With all them big-time ballers up here, while the rest of us, we out here trying to make our names go nationwide. It's gonna be tight to check out the streets of LA, enter the top tournaments in one-on-one or two-on-two action, and get myself noticed by the right people. Once they see my skills, I'm gonna be the #1 draft pick of the NBA. NBA Ballers. Phenom. Rated E for everyone.
Passion comes in many colors. The Pontiac Solstice.
Step inside the biggest gaming event of the year with exclusive live daily coverage. It's E306 Live. Begins May 9th. Presented by Cyan and Mountain Dew. Only on G4.
They supposed to die tonight. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog games?
But do you think you would prefer them if they actually did not have Sonic the Hedgehog in them?
Well, you're in luck. We've got a Hedgehog game with absolutely none of the stuff that makes the Sonic games cool. Here's our review of Shadow the Hedgehog.
The legend of Groundhog's Day states that if the groundhog sees his shadow, we can expect another 6 weeks of winter. If there are legends surrounding hedgehogs, it might go a little something like this. Shadow the Hedgehog sucks. Sadly, it's become painfully obvious that Sega has no idea what to do with the Sonic franchise. And instead of letting it retire peacefully, they slapped some lipstick on it, told it to stop crying, and made it go out and dance for another night. First of all, the gameplay is a letdown. It reminds me of what my ex used to say. I'm not mad at your hedgehog, I'm disappointed. Sure, the basic elements from the Sonic Adventure games are here. The large levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and secret paths for collecting rings. But the character control is ridiculously awkward. Shadow spends most of his time gliding about like an ice skater with a brain tumor. And this game has worse camera control than Michael Bay. Every maneuver is made